Okay, so on this video, I'm gonna show you how to temporarily repair some type of interior repair. I don't have the full kit, but as of right now, we're gonna try to minimize the damage until future repairs. I have Gorilla Glue or Gorilla Spray Adhesive, heavy duty. We're gonna use this, a little bit of this. It's not too bad, just wear and tear. I just don't want to make it worse. And a little bit right here. Okay. So we're gonna try to fix this a little bit. So get some Q and get this. Pour some in here. Okay, we got some in there. We don't need a lot anyway. Let that sit for a while, maybe like 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Cool. Give it like 5 minutes, it should be done. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna replace this light bulb. I think one of them works and one doesn't. That works. That doesn't work, so we're gonna replace. So we're gonna take this out and replace it. So basically, I already pried it out, but you take this cover off, drop it, and these are the bulbs. So I might replace 2 of these anyway. So you take it out. So I got this whole kit in Amazon, and this is how you called. I think it was like $10. I'm not sure, but you can check on Amazon. It will get you the whole kit actually. And this is your part, and see if like this one matches, basically. So we're gonna change actually both of them. So let's grab this too. Go from there. Alright, so I just replaced it. Beautiful. Both works. Okay. I found one that is defective, but now it just works beautiful. White lights. I might change the front ones as well. Let's see. And we're gonna put the cap back on, and we're gonna put it right. There we go. All right, let's do this. No, there's one up here actually. One there. One there. It should pop off. And there they are. Let's see. All right. So took the bulbs out. You just gotta wiggle it as much as you can, and it should pop out. Should come out. And let's start putting the new ones in. And this is how it looks. Not bad. Okay, very gentle. I like it. Cool. So the next thing what I'm gonna do is gonna change the oil. It's actually due. So we're gonna lift this up. I'm just gonna use a ramp, make it easy access, and go from there. So right now it's pretty cold, pretty chilly out here. So I'm just letting the engine warm up a little bit so the oil can come out freely. So all the debris can come out easy. So we're gonna go from there. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this actually. Very simple. I normally put it here, so I don't forget. Take this, we gotta clean that. And just put it there. Helps it when you're draining oil, just flow faster. So leave those two open, and we're gonna go underneath the car. Get a drain pan. You can get it from any like Walmart, very cheap. And just set it there because the drain plug is right there. Engine oil. A little seepage here because I think that we see it. There. I gotta replace that. So let's remove that. So for the size for this on my Acura, it's actually a 17 millimeter. We're gonna remove that. I already loosened it, but that's how it goes. Slide this and go gently. So it doesn't have to go everywhere. Once you see it start dripping a little bit, then just whip it out. There you go. And just let that drain for a little bit. Once it's dripping like that, just wait a little bit more, and we're gonna put the plug in. Put the plug back in. Do it by hand first so you don't curl thread. You'll be surprised how much people damage this a little bit. And you can normally torque it or tighten it, but don't go too crazy. And that's enough. Click. Now the next thing is we're gonna remove this oil filter. It might make a little mess because the oil will creep down here, maybe a little bit here. After that, we're just gonna clean it. So let's remove that. So use a plier, something you can do by hand, and just twist. Slowly, take your time. Just give it a few until it drips to the pan so you don't make a crazy mess. Okay, now twist it. Just put in there. The filter I got is from a part number M1110110A. I got it from AutoZone right next door. I mean, you can get it anywhere from Walmart, AutoZone, stuff, Fanning, who got the big deal, the biggest deal. Paper. And we're gonna put this in the car first. Make sure it's clean. Clockwise. And don't over torque it, just go hand tight. So you see this mess? Over here. Just wipe. Next thing is clean this a little bit. Should be good. All right, so on a piece of paper for Acura is 4.5. So I've got a 5 cord here. Put the funnel here, just like that. Fill it up towards probably around here. Now, double check your level. So, gotta put it in the middle somewhere, depending on your car. So I need a little bit more. Let it settle. Beautiful. Double, triple check, however you want. Beautiful, it's right there, right in the money. Now, close it up. So everything's all good. Close that, did that, make sure it's right on the level. And the next thing we're gonna do is reset the light. All right, so next thing is we're gonna reset the Oreo light on. So on the key position, turn it 1, 2. And this will come up. Let me close the door, make it easier. Fuse low, service due. Okay, everything's on now. So on this steering wheel, if you have an Acura RL or any type of Acura that's like similar to this pattern, we're gonna hit, I think it's, that goes on select, I'm pretty sure select. Yeah, the bottom will turn and it will say 15%. Now we're gonna hit hold this for at least 10 seconds or so, and this will change the bottom. That will come up. Now, using these arrows, we're gonna select, reset. We're gonna hit this button, middle button, and that's it. Shut it back down. I will say goodbye, and everything is good. So on the air filter, I replaced it off camera is a K&N air filter, so I don't have to clean it for maybe another 3 to 6 months. I just wash it, let it rinse, rinse it down, let it dry, stick it back in. I think this doesn't have a master flow sensor, but if your car does, just clean it with a master flow sensor cleaner, let it dry, put it back in. But that's it.